Alaikum. So welcome to SAT practice. So today we are going to do some number theory questions. So when we talk about number theory, we talk about only integers. So all the variables that you see on those questions are assumed to be integers. So let's start with the first question. So here the first question says if the remainder is 1 when m divided by 2. So here we're talking about the Euclidean division. So this is how the Euclidean division look like. So we have the dividend equal the quotient times the divisor plus the remainder. So D is the dividend. So this is the concept we're going to use here. This little small lowercase d is divisor. Quotient, Q is quotient, and R remainder. Alright, so we have the remainder is 1. So if I divide m by 2, that means m is the dividend, and we have the quotient times the divisor 2. And the remainder is 3 when n is divided. Now, this notation is notation of odd number. So here can be written as 2k. Like for example, 3 is times 1 plus 1. 5 is 2 times 2 plus 1. 2 times minus 5 plus 1. So any odd number is odd. So and n is at 2. Why? Because look, I'm gonna try to pull out 2. So it's gonna be 2 times 2q2 plus 1 plus 1. You see 2 times a number is so. I add 2 numbers. So, but first let me true because m says if n is not even 2. So let me add plus add is all. And even plus even is always add. So those are the properties you should have. So we have add is even. Even and even plus even is even. So you should know. All right. So next question. Both prime numbers. So it's like 2, 3, 5, and 11, and so on. Then the following cannot be divisor of x times y. So both of them are prime. So x is prime and is greater than 2. What does it mean? They are odd because the only prime number which is even is 2. The rest, all of them are odd. That means we have prime and odd. Y is prime and odd. So we know that the product of two odd number is odd. So if you have odd times odd is odd. And we have odd times even is even. And of course, even times even is even. So they say which of the following cannot be divisor of x times y. So the product of two odd is odd. And if it's odd, cannot be divisible by 2 because 2 divide only the even number. So my answer is A. Here for this question, If 2 is greater, is the greatest number that will divide evenly into both x and y. 2 is the greatest number that will divide evenly into both x and y. That means this is the greatest number that divide evenly, which means what? That means I will have x will be equal 2 times a number, and y will be 2 times a number. That means when we divide evenly, that means we don't have a remainder. What is the greatest number that will divide evenly both 5x and y? So here it's very easy. I just multiply both sides by 5. So I will have 5x equal 5 times 2k, and 5y will be 5 times 2h. So here it shows that 5x will be 10k and 5y will be 10h. So which means 10 divide evenly 5x and 5y. So the answer here is E. Next question. If the average of consecutive even number or even integers a, b, and c is less than 1/3 a. Okay, so let's talk about the consecutive number. Consecutive integers are the following: n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3, and so on. Those are consecutive integers. Now, if I'm talking about even, so we'll have 2n, 2n. So what's the next of 2n? We keep adding 2. So 2n plus 2, 2n plus 4, so 2n plus 6, and so on. So those are consecutive even integers. What about add? So I start with the odd number, so 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3. So I'm just keep adding the odd integer, plus 5. Okay, so now the average, you know what this means? The average is the sum of the number divided by quantity of number we have, the quantity. So I'm gonna pick even, so I'm gonna pick 2. So it's gonna be, I have 3 number, I divide by 3 because this is the average. So if I have 4 number, I will divide by, it's say it's less than 1/3, it's less than, let me name this. This is gonna be my A, this is my B, and this 1/3, 2. So which is the following best? This positive, negative, so we don't know. So what I do here, I'm going to solve the inequality for. So let me use on. So we know that it's going to be a plus 2 plus 4 over. You see the a. Then at the end, I will have the answer with the a. Then I can conclude. So this is 3, not 2. Yes. So I will a plus a is 3a plus x is less than a because minus side. So I get 2a is less than minus 6. So that a is less than, it's odd, minus 3. but it's not positive, and I because if number is negative. So my so if x plus 5 over y is, we have x plus 5 over y, p, assume prime. Which of the following must be true? Is it y equal 5 over x? Okay, let's check. If y equal 5 over x, 5x, so what do we have? X plus 5 over 5x equal a prime number. Now, because this is a fraction, so I can put each terms of the numerator under the denominator, plus 5 over 5x equal the prime number. Now, what do we have? If I cancel the x, I will have 1 over 5 plus 1 over x equal prime. And like we said at the beginning, here we're dealing with integers. That means x and y are integers. So it is possible to have a prime number equal the sum of prop fraction. Just think about it. Substitute x by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5, by any number. We cannot have a prime number. That means the first choice is not true. Okay, what about the second choice? Is it prime number? All right, so do we have y prime? All right, let's pick a prime number. So for example, I can have 2 equal 3 plus 5 over 4. You see, x I pick 3 and y I pick 4. You see, is it 4 a prime number? No. All right, let's pick another one. Let's pick 3. So 13 plus 5 over 6. Still, y is not a prime number. That's mean I don't have to have y prime number. Is true. Okay. 3, 5, 7, and so on. You see, it can be what? Either odd, so this is not. So none of them can be true. So the answer is A. So if x is group and of integers, and x is between 2 is the cube of an integer, so it can be n cube, and x is the square of another integers. And just say that integers, that means x is between 2 and 200. So I'm not going to look for the square, I'm going to look for the cube, or the cube between 2 and 200. So what are the cube we have? We have 8, we have 64, we have 125, so those are the cube which is between. Do you have any other cubes of 6, 36? No. So those are the cube we have. Then guess, okay, which one are the square? This is not the square of any number. This is not the square of any number, but this one is the square of 8. So 64 is my answer. Next question. If two-digit number, so we know that x is a two-digit number, so I would name it x equal AB. Both the sum and the difference of its digit is 4, so which means that I have a plus b is 4, and a minus b is 4. This is a system of equations, just elimination. I add, I got 2a equal 8, and I have a plus 4 plus b equal 4, a minus b equal 4. Here I subtract to get my b. 2b equals 0. So divide both sides by 2. A equals 4. Divide both sides by 2. B equals 0. 4, 0. The answer is 40. Next question. We have b divided by 9, leave remainder 1. Alright, so b divided by 9. That's mean here I'm using the Euclidean division. So the dividend equal the quotient times the divisor plus the remainder. So here p divided, that means p is the dividend. The quotient 9 is the divisor and the remainder is 1. Which of the following must be true? Alright, is it p even? So how do I know if p is even? Alright, so let's pick a number for q, for example 2. So p equal 2 times 9 plus 1, 18 plus 1, 19. No, it's not even, so it can be odd. Now, is it p always odd? Let's see. Let's pick 1 for the cube. So p equal 1 times 9 plus 1. It's 9 plus 1 is 10. P can be even. Does mean not always odd. Alright, is it p equal 3z plus 1 for some integer z? Alright, so what do we have here? P equal 9q plus 1. So what is 9? Is 3 times 3q plus 1. So if I choose 3q is z, so we'll have 3z plus 1. Yes. Is that clear? All right, for the next question. The remainder is 1. All right, so this concept, the Euclidean division. Dividend equal the quotient times the divisor plus the remainder. All right, p is the dividend. 2 is divisor, so it's going to be 2 times the quotient plus 1. And if q divided by 6, so this means q equals 6q1, the remainder is 1. All right, which of the following must be true? All right, so p, it's mean even. This concept mean even. Q, oh, not even, sorry, it's odd. I'm sorry, it's odd. What I'm doing, it's odd. So p is odd. And q, we know that 6 is 2 times 3, so it's going to be 2 times 3q1 plus 1. And this is, if I substitute this by h, so it's going to be 2h plus 1. So again, is odd. So p and q are odd. Two numbers is going to give me even. If I multiply to add, so we already say that if I multiply and q, that means if I multiply 1 number, it's to become even, like 3 plus 1 is 4, 5 plus 1 is 6, 7 plus 1 is 8. So outside q even, even. So that means the first one is true. Two is odd. because 2 divide only even number. P times Q is a multiple of 2. It's not true because 12 is odd. Is that clear? So that means the only answer is greater than 53. So we know that A prime. 55 is not prime. 57 is not prime because this is 57 is 17 is 19 times 3. 55 is 5 times 11. So 2 times 27. So the only prime number left is 59 and 63. Which one is greater? Both of them are greater, but which one is smallest greater? Is 59. So 59 is the answer. Next question. Which one of the following number is the greatest positive integer x such that we have 3 to the power x is a factor of 27 to the power 5? Alright, so what I do here, I just make this equation 3 to the power x equal 27 to the power 5. And we know that 27 is 3 cubed, so I'm going to substitute the 27 by 3 cubed. So I will have 3x equal 3 cubed to the power 5. So here I'm going to use the property of the power. If I have a to the power n m, so I just multiply the power. So here I will have 3x equal 315. And we know that exponential expression are 1 to 1. So which means if the base are the same, the exponent are the same. So x equal 15, which is D. So this is about the practice today. So see you for the second part of number theory, inshallah. Thank you for watching the video and Assalamu alaikum.